Hello to one and all, myself Pallavi Tripathi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in the previous video, we just have seen two of the signal transduction pathway, that is the epinephrine as well as the phosphorinositide signaling pathway. In today's lecture, we are going to just see the insulin signaling pathway. So insulin is a peptide hormone and it is secreted by the beta cells of pancreas, है ना. अल्फा सेल लीड्स टू द सिक्रीशन ऑफ ग्लूकागॉन. Beta cell secrete the insulin, and this insulin is secreted in response to the high blood glucose level, है ना. So whenever you take a meal, that ultimately give a signal for the release of insulin in the bloodstream. So that is the thing. And what it will do, how it act, I can say how it act through in insulin receptor, although of course there will be receptor for the reception. Once the receptor receive the signal, there is the tyrosine kinase domain on the inner side of this receptor, है ना. Two unit, you can just say that outside that binds the insulin is known as alpha unit. Two alpha unit is there, and on the cytoplasmic side that I was talking of, that is known as the beta unit. So two beta unit is also there. Let me draw for you. Roughly I am just helping you out how two alpha and beta chains are there. So these are na alpha, they will bind to the insulin, है ना. Insulin, suppose this is the insulin, it will bind, and these are the two beta, these are two alpha present outside. This will span the membrane, beta will span the membrane. This is a point to remember. So once insulin binds, what basically happen, beta chain na comes closer, beta chain will come close to each other, or further there will be a conformational change, है ना. You can see when they will come too close to each other, dimerization will take place, है ना. These beta subunit will form a dimer. Then the phosphorylation takes place in these cytosolic domain. Certain enzymes are present, है ना. That enzyme have some residue in their close proximity that will induce the phosphorylation. Once the phosphorylation takes place, what will happen, the phosphorylated residue will attract a protein that is known as insulin receptor substrate. What it will do, once it will bind, it will it is also although called adapter protein, है ना. So you all know, you can relate this with adapter that is present in your phone or laptop charger. Only they just act as a mediator of the energy transformation. They itself do not get charged, है ना. They are only used for charging your mobile phone or the laptop. Like that only, they are also adapter. They are not going to just activate itself, they will not be activated. They are going to just phosphorylate and act as an attachment point for the other kinase, that is the phosphoinositide 3 kinase. So what phosphoinositide 3 kinase will do, they will phosphorylate PIP2. Once the PIP2 will be phosphorylated, it will form PIP3. Now this PIP3 will travel along the membrane and it will activate the another this kinase, that is the PDK1, है ना. Then further this will activate AKT. AKT is not membrane bound, it can travel along the cell. Once the AKT is activated, what will happen, it will just either stimulate the movement of glucose membrane, and then for further phosphorylate enzymes that will synthesize the glycogen from the glucose. So you can just say it will promote the glycolysis. and will just resist the gluconeogenesis, है ना. Glucose will be converted into the glycogen once the insulin signal transduction takes place. Now you can just see here in the red color insulin, how it is being received to alpha chain, to beta chain, and how this on the beta side, once the phosphorylation takes place, it just act, you can say, just attract the insulin receptor substrate, that is an adapter protein. Further it will phosphorylate pi3 kinase, and it will not be phosphorylated, it will just help in doing so. So once the pi3k kinase is activated, it is going to phosphorylate AKT. Once AKT is phosphorylated, it can just I just have told you, it can stimulate the movement of glucose membrane transporter, है ना, glucose membrane transporter, like that of the GLUT4, है ना. GLUT4 glucose will be taken by the GLUT4 transporter, and this glucose will be further converted into glycogen, and glycogen synthase enzyme is present in the cytosol. Glycogen synthase enzyme is present in the cytosol only. So that is the thing. And other, you can just see what this AKT is involved in this mTOR regulation also. This process is irreversible. So that is the thing. That is the reversible, sorry. So that's all for today. One more pathway is to be discussed by me, that I will discuss in another video. Thank you.